In the UK, a small group of Quaker religious activists are arrested and rounded up by a heavy-handed mob of police for just planning a protest, with even the British Home Secretary just shrugging her shoulders about it. What does this mean for British Sikh activists? Contrast that in the United States, where applause and celebrations greet California's assembly as the transnational repression bill passes its first reading. And we often talk about AI and how it represents a consensus global view. Well, what does it tell us about how Narendra Modi treats his Sikh population in India? Well, stick around and we'll tell you. All this and more on today's show. But joining me as always for Perspectives is our very own correspondent in Canada, James Cousineau. Good morning, James.
Good morning, Angus. I hope you're doing well over there. And a quick note for our viewers is that if you're watching YouTube and you want the subtitles in Punjabi or any other language, go to your settings, closed caption, turn that on and just pick whatever language you want. It's quite an easy step, but for some reason when I was playing with it, it turned my Facebook page into Spanish. So I don't know the connection there, but if you want the subtitles in Punjabi to follow along in the show, you can do that as well. Just go to your, once again, settings, closed captions on, and then pick your language. Back to you, Angus.
Well, how about that, and welcome to our Punjabi-only speaking viewers. And welcome to the show where, of course, James and I together will be bringing you our perspectives on the daily news affecting the Sikh community across the world. And at the end of the show, as always, we'll take a look at loads of your great comments which have been pouring in, so thank you for those. Right, James, let's get the show underway. What are you going to start us off with this morning?
Just remember, we're not responsible for the closed captioning subtitles, so that's totally automatic by YouTube. Don't blame us if it's wrong. But speaking of technology, folks, we often look at AI, and we've looked at it from when people were playing and asking it what religion should run the world or, lead the world. And of course, Sikhi was the number one choice by most of the AI different programs. So usually I can use AI and I can pull up some ideas or concepts or try to find location of research material. But today I thought that I would do something a little different, and I like to play with the AI because I actually teach workshops and to different corporate and government agencies. So I thought, what if I just type in the simple search and I put in the words, what does AI say about Prime Minister Modi failing to protect Sikhs in India? So let's take a look at what it says. And just for fun, I used the Grok AI, which is by X, formerly Twitter. And the reason why is because a lot of the AI algorithms will not give you anything if you put in a politician's name or something very political. And that's just their way to stay out of accusations of being involved in interference of elections or politics at all. So AI, of course, Elon Musk, he has his platform open to anything you want to search, pretty much. So I thought, here we go, let's use it. And I created some images to go with the story through the same AI program. So it just kind of made it a bit more fun. Now, as I said, I teach government agencies and corporate clients about the responsible and ethical use of AI and incorporating it into their daily work process. But I always tell them not to overlook the liabilities of hallucinations. And that essentially is when AI cannot find enough data sets or enough information online to create an informed opinion. It will create one itself. And it may be totally off base to reality or what you were trying to come up with. So be very careful about that. Use it as a tool, not a replacement. Double check everything and go through it. Don't just rely on it and think, oh, it's done. You've got to just use it as a proper tool, or you can look at liability issues. But let's get back to the report here, and that the key points that it brought up was research suggests that Narendra Modi's government has faced criticism for failing to protect Sikhs, particularly during protests and alleged international plots. Oh, the plot thickens. It seems likely that actions like labeling Sikhs as anti-nationals during the 2022 farmers' protest and manhunts have impacted their safety. Yes, we understand that Modi doesn't like any type of protests that go against his narrative or his opinions and his actions. But it goes on to say the evidence leans towards government involvement in plots against Sikh separatists abroad, such as in the US and Canada, raising concerns about protection. And we know that well, Angus. We cover that quite a bit in terms of their transnational repression, their potential involvement in the Hardeep Singh Nijjar murder, and the attempted assassination plot of Gurpatwant Singh Panun. So again, we know that that's an issue. So it says background is Narendra Modi has been India's prime minister since 2014, leading the BJP party known for its Hindu nationalist stance. Sikhs, a religious minority mainly in Punjab, have historically faced tensions, notably during the 1984 anti-Sikh riots. And we know it's a genocide, but the AI still refers to it as riots. The focus here is on Modi's tenure and specific incidents affecting Sikh safety. So it goes down to key incidents, and that's during the 2022 farmers' protest. Sikhs were often labeled Khalistanis and anti-nationals, which may have endangered them. In 2023, a manhunt for Sikh leader Amritpal Singh involved human rights violations, including internet shutdowns and restrictions. Additionally, there are allegations of Indian government involvement in plots to kill Sikh separatists, which we've already touched on. And there are also reports suggesting systematic attacks on others. Now, while Modi has publicly praised the Sikh community, claiming a strong bond and scoring highly on addressing their issues, these statements contrast with reported actions, creating a complex picture of support versus protection. So again, it's